Morning, class 11th. This is your subject physical education, chapter number 1. Today we are going to start with lecture number 3. Name of the chapter is Changing Trends and Career in Physical Education. And in this lecture, we are also going to discuss the answers of questions from lecture number 2, homework. So today we are going to start with the administration related careers. So administrative related careers, owing to increased sports participation and sports related business, there is a need for individuals trained in sports management. So it's very basic that if you wanted to opt administrative related careers, even if it is in the field of physical education, if you want to opt that, then it is very important for an individual to be trained in sports management. Now, administration related career opportunities are available in various fields such as sports administration, management of sports clubs and facilities, sports marketing and promotion, etc. So, there are large number of opportunities which one can easily opt for. Nowadays, sports management is needed in many of the government offices as well as in different private or public sports clubs, in different sports facilities which are provided, for example, your gymnasiums, swimming pools, tennis court, and a lot more. Even administration or management is also required when you are doing marketing or promoting or selling your goods and services related to physical education or games or sports. Western countries, colleges and universities offer undergraduate and postgraduate degree in sports management, but in India it is in the beginning stage. So in India there is the number of colleges which provides you with sports management as your undergraduate or postgraduate degree. It's very few in number as compared to the countries or as compared to Western countries. Sports management and administration are taught as a subject at both levels in the field of physical education. There are various fields within physical education where administration is required. So there are a lot of fields where you require management or you required administration. For example, if you talk about kabaddi, pro kabaddi nowadays, now in pro kabaddi, the person who might have organized it, or he has or she has to manage each and everything. So for that also one needs to have a management quality or the management degree for that. Or there are different teams. Now each and every team is going to have a manager for itself, because what kind of games one has to play or compete in, when and where the team has to go. So all these things are to be managed. So for this reason we need to have individual those who are good in sports management specifically. The first point under administration related career is Department of Physical Education. There are many universities and colleges in India where various courses of physical education are being taught in such departments. The administration lies in the hand of chairman or head. He or she is the sole administrator of the teaching department. So there are several universities, colleges and schools where we have a singular department or a specific department for physical education as well, but the head of that particular department will be the head or the chairperson of the institution. Teachers of physical education and other clerical staff work under the chairperson. The senior teacher of the department usually act as the chairman. For example, you can say that if in a university there are total 10 teachers in physical education department, and the one who is with the most experiences or one who is the most senior in that particular group would or will be made a chairperson of that particular group, or you can say him or her to be the head of the department. In India, there is no need of separate management qualification for such a post because it is typically based on the seniority. Whosoever is the senior will be the head of the department. So in India, there is least usage of these courses like management when we talk about making somebody the head of the department. Next is sports department. There are many job opportunities related to administration in sports department. The post of director of sports exists in almost every university in India. The director of sports is responsible for the administration of various programs of games and sports. This post may be found at the district level for school competitions. The designation of AEO and ADEO is given to them. There may be the post of assistant director of sports at university level to assist the director of sports. So the director of sports is actually responsible for conducting different games and sports, for organizing different games and sports, for organizing the dates and venues, for fixing them, for organizing the various teams, for organizing or selecting different coaches for different teams. So this is the main work of our AEO or ADEO. The responsibilities are here now. The administration of men's and women's sports and games. So each and every game which is related or comes under his area or region, whether it is men's or whether it is women, all of them are to be conducted or organized according to the administrator. He or she supervises coaches and assistant coaches. He or she also supervises all the coaches of all the teams and their assistants as well. Must be knowledgeable regarding the rules and regulation of sports competition, including the eligibility of sports participants. So it is a very important point that just being a manager or a head of a department, it's not just you have to rule or you just have to order someone, but it is very important for them also to have all the specific information and knowledge about the game and sports which they wanted to conduct, and they should also know the eligibility criteria of different sports in which the participants are to be there. He or she do also have other jobs like fixing dates for competitions, arranging officials, and planning for transportation, lodging and boarding. This is what I have already told you, that an individual is going to perform all of the duties which are related from conducting or organizing a competition or a tournament. From when a participant comes, what all things are to be taken care of, transportation is to be given, accommodation is to be given, what about the refreshment, each and everything, the officials, coaches, everything is to be taken care by the sports department head. Here he or she is responsible for preparing the sports budget also. So what all will come under sports department? It is to be taken care of by the head of that particular department. State sports department have also administration related jobs such as district sports officer for district level. The coaches of various games and sports and other official work under his or her administration. Now the next one is industrial recreation. Nowadays many multinational companies and national companies are providing recreation and sports opportunities for their employees. These companies lay stress on the health and fitness and well-being of their employees, because healthy and fit employee usually have more capacity to do work. They can increase the production, which is in the benefit of the company. So nowadays several companies, it might be some national company or a multinational company, they do take care of their working staff a lot, because it is very obvious that if an individual is healthy and fit, that individual will be more productive, will be more productive towards the company. That individual will be working more as compared to a person who is generally ill or do have some kind of disorders or disease. So because working in different companies and factories like that, people do not get much time to have their recreational activities or to have a good physical workout at home for like an hour or so, because they are so busy with their own work. So these companies keep on organizing different games and sports, different physical activities It might be a physical activity or a recreational activity like Zumba, like aerobics, or some other game like cricket tournament or a football tournament between the companies or within the company. So all these kind of sports and physical activities are organized just to make their employees aware about fitness and sports, and also keep them healthy and fit so that they can be more productive towards the company. Therefore, these companies need qualified professionals to direct these activities. The responsibilities include tabulating a program of activities, setting up teams, schedule for competition, and supervising the programs related to fitness of employees. The Director of Industrial Recreation is the designation in such companies. So if you are working as a recreational activity manager, then the designation would be Director of Industrial Recreation, and the responsibilities of this individual will be tabulating a program, that you need to organize a program, then you have to schedule all the competition teams, you have to organize in a very well mannered way that each and every employee is actually included or involved in such games and sports or activities which are organized. Plus we also need to make different individuals aware about health and fitness so that they can also take care of themselves. Now, sports facilities management. There are always a number of people and organizations who want to have sports facilities. So nowadays there are a lot of people, those who wanted to have different facilities. For example, your gym, your stadiums, swimming pools, tennis courts, squash areas, volleyball playing areas. So each and every individual, because nowadays need a lot of sports facilities, so we need to have someone who can actually manage these sports facilities. That is why we needed to have sports facilities management, where they can do exercise for remaining healthy, fit, and purpose of recreation. They want to get facility, as I said, gymnasium, health clubs, and different stadiums, swimming pools. In such fields, facilities managers are required. The requirement of such facilities is more in Western countries as in comparison to India. In fact, we are lagging behind in this field. So, though we do need a lot of fields like that, we do need a lot of facilities, but in many of the places, whether it is a government sector or a private sector, they don't provide sports facilities managers so that all that things can be managed. It is normally managed by the owner of that particular institution or that particular area. The sports facilities manager may perform all the responsibility by himself or herself, or may have assistants or several staff members under his or her direction. So now some of the additional responsibilities of sports facilities manager. In a health or fitness club, the facilities manager may also teach exercise classes or monitor individual workouts. His or her main responsibility is the safety of individual using the facility. Whosoever is coming to that particular area, it might be a swimming pool or something, or tennis court. So his or her responsibility is to make all these areas safety and secured so that people can easily come and play there. He or she should be sure that facility and equipment are maintained according to the accepted standards. In stadiums, the facilities manager must ensure the safety and well-being of spectators and participants. So in stadiums, because there are number of huge games and sports which are played, and obviously when there are participants and playing or there is some competition, then there will be spectators also. So it is a responsibility of a manager that he or she should ensure the safety and security of all the spectators as well as the participants of that tournament. Job opportunities are growing rapidly in this area. So now the job opportunities or career options are growing in this field. Next, we are going to start is your performance related career. In this, we are going to talk about two options. One is as a player, another one is as a coach, because both of them do perform on the ground. As we can see the performance, so that is why they are related to performance. As player, a large number of sports person participate in various games and sports throughout the world. The participant at various levels such as inter-school or college level competition, district level competition, state level competition, national level competition, international level competition, Olympic games, etc. But only highly skilled performers reach at the top of the level. So what they're trying to say is that there is a large number of people or individual those who take participation in games and sports every year from rest of the world, and they participate in different levels. For example, if today we'll go for some inter school, so you students are going to compete at a school level. Then if you'll reach to a college level, then you are going to participate from a college level. So this is how it goes on. Or if you are very good at your game or sport, particularly in any of the game or sport, then you might also play at state, district, national, international levels. So there are different levels of games and sports where individuals participate, but only those who are highly skilled, those whose performance is world best, reaches the top of the level. Sports persons who are most successful in competition usually seek a sports career. So all those who are good in competition or those who are successful in their competitions do seek sports as a career, as a player. The job opportunities are greater than in the past, but the number of individuals in the professional sports is very limited in Western countries. So when you talk about Western countries, the number of professionally playing players are lesser in number, it is very limited, whereas the job opportunities in India are very limited owing to less number of professional sports. And what happens in India is that when we have number of players are more in India, but because the professional sports are less in number, that is why the job opportunities are less. Many sports scholarships for sportsperson are available in India at various levels. So at various level means at the level of district, at school levels, college level, state, national level, scholarships are given to such individual, those who give their best performances or those whose performance are one of the best in the country. Those individuals are given scholarships also in India. The careers of those who pursue sports career are for short duration, as you might understand this, because even if an individual start playing a game at professional level or at international level, he or she is going to play for not more than 10 to 12 or 15 years. An average you can take as 10 years. So if one starts a game or sports as a career, as a player, if one is of 20 or 22 age, then he might or she might play with at a till the age of 32, 35, and not more than that. Though individuals are different and accordingly they retire from games and sports, but the duration for which they actually work or spend their life in this particular career is for short duration only. In India, good sports career is available in cricket, lawn tennis and marathon races. Many jobs are also available for sports persons in government and private sectors such as defense services, banks, companies or industrial corporation, railways, etc. So you might have seen or you might have heard about a lot of sports quota when we talk about army or police or jobs related to our railways, different banks, the companies and everywhere. So these companies or these defense services or banks also provide job opportunities to sports person so that they can pursue their career as a sports. In Western countries, many sports person like to play baseball, basketball, football, hockey, athletics, boxing, tennis, etc., earn more in a decade of employment than average worker during a lifetime vocation. So they wanted to say that you might have seen a lot of international level players, those who actually earn a lot of money, whom a journal person or a someone who is very normal will not be able to earn that much through playing a single game from clubs or from different teams. They get sponsorships and everything, so they earn a lot of money out of it. Now, as officials, a smooth conduct of the sports tournament or competition depends on good officials. As it has already been discussed above, that the performance of players remain for short duration. Generally, it is a career of approximately 10 years. This is what we have already discussed. After does that, sports person may pursue the career as official because they know the ins and out of the game, means all the rules and regulations, how an individual needs to work, how a sports person act or react in the ground, what all management skills to be there, what all as an official they need to do, so they understand each and everything. So it will be a very easily opted career for the sports person. Such type of job opportunities are available as part-time officials or full-time officials. So you can work it as a part-time job. That means that for not for the whole year, but yes, for some time in the year when there are competition, you go and then you just participate there as an official. Or you can also work as a full-time or a yearly official also. There are various officials in the tournament such as referees, umpires, timekeepers, recorders, scorers, etc. Their requirement depends on the number of tournament held every year. So if in a year there is like 100 tournaments are there in total from the district, state, national, international level, then it depends on the number of tournaments to be held in that particular year. The requirement will be accordingly. It is a good career related to sports and games. Even college students earn some income by officiating in inter-college competitions. So if you are a good in games and sports and you know the officiating and all the skills to be performed by the players, so you can also work or take it as a part-time job in colleges where you can officiate in different games and sports which are organized by the school or the colleges or the universities. Many former sports person turn to officiating as a full-time professional career after sports career. It in this career an individual must have the participation experience and qualification to meet the standard set by the particular sports organization. In officiating, not only the knowledge of the rules is important, but one must possess good officiating mechanics also. So a good official must be able to work under pressure. Officiating can be a challenging career, but in India is still in building stage as number of competitions are held in comparison to Western countries. So it is a challenging career. Why? Because there is a lot of pressure, because how you give decisions make the whole game change sometimes. So it is a very challenging career, and an official has to work under a lot of pressure. Next is careers in communication media. The communication media, that is television, radio, newspaper and magazines etc., have contributed to enhancement of various career opportunities. In sports communication, the above mentioned means of communication have increased the sports coverage. In fact, it has a number of career opportunities in communication media. So the communication media also works the same way, and there are a lot of different medias which can help an individual to opt it for a or as a career. Sports journalism. Physical educator who have a talent for writing may opt a career as a sports journalist. The sports journalist may get the opportunities to work with newspapers and sports magazine because the space for coverage of sports news as well as the number of newspapers and sports magazine is increasing rapidly. Sports journalist may write live event and feature article about sports person on various topics about sports. So for opting sport journalism, it is very important for you to have a talent of writing different articles. It might be an article on a live streaming sports or on a sports person or on different aspect of games and sports. The covering of the sports event and reporting are the most vital part of this career. Stories based on research, compiling statistics and interviewing a player and coaches are all functions of the journalist. A sound background of physical education can be beneficial to sports journalists because he or she can understand the demand and nature of sports. So if you are or if you were into games on sports, or if you have a background of physical education, then it will be much more beneficial for you. Why? Because it will be easier for you to make people or the public understand the different stress or the different rules and regulations of the games and sport and aspects of physical education in a better way. Now we are going to tell you the homework. Question number 1, discuss the job opportunities as a coach. Question number 2, explain sports journalism as a career. Question number 3, explain sports department as a career in physical education. Now we are going to discuss the answers of question from lecture number 2. Question number 1 was, what are the responsibilities of an athletic trainer? Answer, the athletic trainer's responsibilities are: first, prevention of sports injuries. Second, rehabilitation of injured athletes. Question number 2, explain the career options in non-school setting. Answer is, coaching opportunities are also available in professional teams, commercial sports clubs, hotels, private enterprises and government sector. Question number 3 was, explain the teaching career in elementary school. Answer, it has been recognized that physical education is a must in elementary schools. Basic skills and attitudes can be learned well in this period. Physical education plays a vital role in the all-round development of a child. In India, there is no career opportunities for physical education teachers in elementary schools. Generally, the teachers of other subjects take physical activities of the class. Teachers of particular subjects who are not specialized in physical education take physical activities. Question number 4 was, explain the responsibilities of a coach. Answer, responsibilities of a coach are, they are required to conduct practice, the competition and to coach during match. During practice sessions, the matches, the coach must motivate the players to make their best effort so that their maximum level of performance can be achieved. Last, a coach must be a good teacher. This is the end of your lecture. Thank you.